Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler, and today we're beginning a new playthrough of the game Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is a game that came out in 2005 for the Gamecube. This was a game that I think was a pretty solid game, all things considered, for a first, I guess second run at kind of Pokemon game on a console, not a handheld console, but a console on the screen. So there's not as much in it as a normal Pokemon game, but it'll be okay. We're going to go ahead and run through. We're going to start a new story, and we're going to try and beat the game, and then run through the Mount Battle at the end at least once. So hopefully that's there. Alright. So I can't put Taco Bowler down, so we'll just do Taco. That is okay. The game has some characters that are more annoying than others, but I don't think it's too bad. The SS Libra here with its crew of 2 is that's a problem. So if you've don't know these games, the first one was Pokemon Coliseum, which was mostly a battle game in Coliseums, but it did have a single player mode where you played as a rebelling member of Team Cypher, spoilers, and it was all double battles. And you started with, I believe, an Espeon and an Umbreon, already evolved. So that's kind of the idea behind this. This is in something called the Ori region, which I think is based off of the desert southwest of the United States. We have single battles in this one, thank goodness, with the exception of Mount Battle. But yeah. It is also Gen 3. Oh, that's not very effective. I gotta know my types. So we'll get to what Gen 3 means here in a second. But yeah, so this is meant as a sequel. And it is meant to kind of continue that story. You destroyed Team Cypher at the end of the first one. And Team Snag'em, which was kind of an underling of Team Cypher. But, yeah. So this is not in correlation with Pokemon Coliseum. This was its own game, which was new for it all. But, yeah, it should be fun. Like I said, I'm not trying to do too much of a challenge, although I am probably going to try and have some kind of weather team kind of thinking maybe doing that. Don't you think it's about time to consider raising Pokemon other besides your Eevee? So that entire battle there was in this simulation right here, a battle simulation. This guy says we did really good, but we should consider doing it here. Battle sims are virtual battle simulations using machines, but they don't lose a thing when it comes to recreating the excitement of battle. I've tested it out before. The opposing Pokemon was incredibly lifelike. It made me shiver, even though I knew it wasn't real. Okay. Those doors open better, I think, than they did for Coliseum. Is this guy say science is amazing or something? No, but that's kind of what that guy was saying. Yes, we have a father who's not here. Etc., etc. So let's go in here and talk with the professors. Hi, Taco. Have you finished training? Taco, this is the director's office. Did you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? Ha ha ha, you don't need to be that stiffly official, Lily. But, oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, Taco. I've heard that your battling skills have improved dramatically recently. That's outstanding, Taco. I'm sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you, ahaha. Wish everyone wouldn't drown them with such gushing praise all the time. My son and daughter will become spoiled rotten. There's nothing to worry about, but Taco and Jovi are wonderful kids. I don't know about that. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. Taco, I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? I think you already know, but several research projects are in their critical phases in this lab. That's why your mother can't afford to take any time off this instance. Please, honey, will you go find Jovi for me? So, yeah, Lily is our mother in the game. I don't think she could have wandered off too far, but just in case, check out side 2. After 5 long years, which is how long it's been since the first game, this project is finally on the verge of coming together. But for that to happen, we can't do without your mother's expertise. Oh yes, I left a P-Star DA in your room, Taco. Go check it out. It stands for Pokemon Digital Assistant. It's a very useful electronic tool. A PIDA can be used for email, among other things. I'm just going to call it DA. I'm sure that you can find its many features useful. It's quite easy to use, Taco. I'm sure you'll have no trouble figuring it out. Alright, so we need to get that from our room, wherever that is. Let's head over here. This combination works, but that doesn't quite fit. Hi, compiling the basic data for the big project ours. Why, it's the Purify Chamber, of course, didn't you know? So yeah, a Purify Chamber. This game has something called Shadow Pokemon, which is Pokemon that have been had the doors to their hearts closed, and you purify them, and the only way to purify them in the old game was to battle with them one by one. They're looking at me through the glass. Was to battle them one by one, and then purify them in a town in the game. But in this one, you can go to a Purify Chamber, and they're doing kind of purification kind of more passively, which really actually did help. Taco, have you seen Jovi? We were playing hide and seek, but Jovi's been gone a while now. Maybe she's playing in your room, Taco. So yeah, they want me to go to my room. Let's see where that is. That audio was really weird. Alright, well here's a Plusle. Don't think that's there. She hasn't seen Jovi since lunch. Lately, Kid's sister appears to have had the run of the place. There is the DA. If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the DA. Try it out its many features. By the way, Adden was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Want to have a chat with him? Just did. 3 potions. I like it. Is there a basketball goal? There's a basketball goal. I mean, it is based on America, but really. What do you want? Always together, even when we're sleeping. Really. If you want to become friends with Pokemon, companionship is very important. Okay. Well, I know where she is. So let's see if I can get to it first. The world of Pokemon is so deep. The more I study them, the more I'm inspired by the fantasticalness of it all. For example, you know all Pokemon have types and abilities, right? So yeah, let's go over why it's a big thing that is Gen 3. It's a big thing. Oh, okay. I don't have the thing yet. It is a big thing that it is Gen 3 because that is prior to the special physical split. They saw with Mimi. ignore. Oh. Here at the Pokemon Lab, we attempt to take a great variety of research from Pokemon from their ecosystems battling. Oh, it's you, Taco. You scared me out of my wits. So here's where the Purified Chamber will be. And it's also where we have our box and healing. In this particular place. And they're working on a special machine for catching Pokemon. But yeah, so Gens 1 through 2 and 3, they had certain types assigned to Pokemon, or certain types assigned to physical and certain types assigned to special. And then in Gen 4 onward, that changed to having... You're looking for Jovi, you're supposed to be playing and see if she's in around anywhere. Maybe she went off to Dr. Kaminko's manor. Big weird house, southeast of here. Yeah, okay. Thank you. My back is starting to hurt. Find her soon. Oh, hi. The lounge is noisy, so I'm going to see what all the commotion is about. The TV news just came on, so maybe something big happened. Let's go see. But yeah, so... Oh, they're just going straight to it. Authorities still have failed to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra since its sudden disappearance off the coast of Gation Port. There have been no reports of float sun that may indicate the ship's sinking. The authorities appear mystified by the way the ship vanished, like smoke. There are reports of numerous Pokemon were on board. Concern is rising over their welfare. Oh, a cargo ship carrying Pokemon disappeared without a trace? Is that really possible? I'm finding it a little hard to swallow. You don't have to swallow it. But anyway, so I've kind of forgotten a long time ago. I never really learned what ones were physical and what ones were special, other than I know that fire, water, grass, and electric are all special. And I'm going to be trying to focus on electric and water for my team. Actually, all the EV types are special, except normal. I think normal's physical. But yeah, all the EV evolution types, so fire, water, grass, ice, dark, psychic, Sylveon's a type that's not in the game yet. All of those are special. And then there would have been 2 more, somewhere along the way. So normal might have been, but I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, stop. So let's go ahead and head to Kaminko's house. Not liking me. And there's a Groudon. It's a very strange house. Let's head on through here. Let's see if I can't find any items. I don't think so. Just nope, can't get it to say anything here, so that's okay. We'll walk on in. Wait, who goes there? You must be a burglar. Chobin will put you straight. Don't move. Chobin's the name, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminko. Chobin is the only assistant, so therefore Chobin has to be the #1 assistant. Lots of characters talk in third person in this game. And he is sending out a Sunkern. In case you don't know, is the worst Pokemon in the game. I think that Wishiwashi, not in school mode, is lower base stat total than Sunkern, but until then there wasn't one. It's really, really bad. Our Eevee's level 10 already. We're going to go ahead and just use Tackle. Absorb. So yeah, the whole thing about this character is just he's not very strong. He's not given very good Pokemon. The whole shebang. And we have defeated him. Chobin lost. I feel a little sorry for him, but also, really? You made Chobin angry now. Even though Chobin lost, you're still not going past Chobin. Huh? Closer observation reveals the subject is a child, ergo the subject is not a burglar. That doesn't mean anything. Chobin wishes you spoke up right away. You're Taco? Chobin apologizes for jumping to the wrong conclusion. And here is Jovi. Oh, Big Brother, what are you doing here? Oh, Jovi gets it. Big Brother got lost, didn't you? No, I didn't get lost. There's no hiding stuff from Jovi because Jovi knows. This big house is Dr. Kaminko's. Dr. Kaminko's job is to make incredible inventions. There's a whole bunch of neat machines like they have at the Pokemon HQ lab. You should come in too, Big Brother. Taco, are you that girl's older brother? Sometimes she comes here. She wanders around everywhere. Chobin finds it hard keeping an eye on her so that she doesn't bother the doctor. Oh yes, Taco, will you have a look at Dr. Kaminko's inventions? Yes, you will? Okay, this way. Follow me, please. I didn't say yes. At least we get a chance to do something else if we really wanted to. Okay, Chobin will now show you the inventions of the Invincible. Dr. Kaminko's inventions, it needs to be said, are the #1 in the world. Chobin is full of admiration. Oh, why does Chobin know they're #1 in the world? #1 worldwide? That needs explaining? In the whole wide world, no one but Dr. Kaminko would invent such inventions. Therefore, they are #1 in the world, without question. Makes sense. Our Dr. Kaminko is verily great. Is inventing in that room there. Hi, Doctor. What kind of funny machine are you making this time? Jovi wants to know. Uh-oh. That girl is at Dr. Kaminko's side again. Chobin hopes she is causing no disturbance. Anyway, let Chobin acquaint you with just some of Dr. Kaminko's greatest inventions. Let the VCR roll. That isn't dating it. I don't know what would. Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. Ta-da! The unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. Chobin thinks it is superlative. Incredible, is it not? There's much more to that too. The doctor's inventions, which are fantastic, can be seen on this monitor. It gives you permission to use this anytime you like. Don't. I want to go over here. The door's locked. Let's see what one more is. The #1 in the world, Chobin's choice today is the power draining light bulb. At first glance, it's an ordinary sort of plain light bulb, but it positively gulps electricity at 10 times the usual rate. Keep using this and electricity bills will grow shockingly. It won't be easy to find out why. Chobin thinks this is dazzling. So, like, there are these horrible inventions if you're getting it for you, but they're wonderful gifts for your enemies. Alright, so we have a shopkeeper here. Did you come from the Pokemon HQ lab? My name is Makan. I run the part shop in Gation Port. How is the lab's director, Professor Kane? Yes? Ah, yes. If you be so kind, please tell the professor that the machine part he needed is ready and that he should come get it anytime. Okay. And there is the Minun to my Plusle. Oh, hi, Big Brother. This is a funny drawing. It's a really detailed drawing of a really weird machine. Huh? You're going home already, Big Brother? But you just got here. Oh, Jovi gets it. Jovi has to show you how to get home, right? Okay, that's what Jovi will do. Jovi will take you home. Mimi, let's go home with Big Brother. Jovi has joined the party. I don't want Jovi to join the party. Okay, let's move out. Jovi will visit again, Doctor. Bye-bye. Incidentally, child, how long have you been here? That's how Dr. Kaminko is all the time. Chobin says that a genius has different sensibilities from ordinary people. But sensibilities mean you're kind of absent-minded and in a fog. Don't people say Professor Crane is a genius? Alright, so what makes an adventure a bringer of joy? Difficult looking books. That area is off limits. Oh man. We do get back there eventually, but can't get there now. Taco, you appear to have traveled far in your search for Jovi. Please come back as soon as you find her. I need your help with something. Crane. What was that? Is that an email from the professor? He wants you to come home quickly? Jovi's worried about letting you go by yourself, big brother, so Jovi will go home too. Let's go right now. It's just... She's a wonderful rival character, but she's not a rival. Oh, I just ran into the wall. Alright, off we go. Oh, hi, Mommy, we're back. Oh, Jovi, haven't I told you not to wander away by yourself? No, Mom, you don't understand. Big Brother was lost, so Jovi brought him here. If Jovi weren't there, Jovi bets he'd be crying by now, saying he can't come home. Come on, now. You're such a brave and resourceful girl, but that's quite enough for today. Besides, Adon must be tired of waiting for you. Oh my gosh, I was in the middle of hide and seek. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for finding Jovi for me. Ah yes, Professor Crane wanted to see you, Taco. Go see him right away, please. And he's over here. Not where we left him. He is in here. Or not. That's where we have to go eventually, but maybe he is where we left him. Where's the professor? The director, he went downstairs. Didn't you bump into him? Now he'll be in that room. There he is. Hi there, Taco. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to show you the Snag machine. Has Aiden said anything to you about the Snag machine? Yes, he has, because I know what it is. We've named the special machine for catching Pokemon the Snag machine. The two of us, Adian and I, were developing, and now it's finally finished. I'd like to begin testing it immediately. Will you help us? Yes. Okay, step inside, please. I should tell you, the Snag machine is an outrageous piece of work. After all, it's used for stealing Pokemon from another trainer in battle. But we didn't make this to steal Pokemon indiscriminately from trainers. You've heard of Shadow Pokemon, haven't you? They're Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines after having their hearts closed by artificial means. They're to be pitied. They actually have shown up in Pokemon Go recently in the last couple of years, if you're playing that game. We developed a Snag machine to take back such modified Shadow Pokemon. Why this machine is needed now, I can explain later. But for now, I'd like you to test our Snag machine. After all, you're the best trainer at this lab. The Snag machine is inside this case. Try equipping it right away, please. Well, me being the best trainer in this lab is A, pathetic, because I'm like 11. But it does at least explain why they've made it for a child-sized arm when none of their arms this size. Fits you perfectly. It looks cool, Taco. I'll also add a feature to your DA. It's called the Shadow Monitor. It lets you check data on Shadow Pokemon you've encountered. So there we go. Thank you. That's it, Taco. That's spot on. From here on, it'll be a lot easier to just show you how it works in practice rather than having to describe it. Let's go upstairs to the Battle Sim room now. How silly of me, I forgot to give you these. If you're going to use the Snag machine, you need at least one Pokeball, so here's 5. Pokeballs aren't used in the ore regions, so we import them from another region. Okay, now we're set. Let's hurry over to the director. Aye, aye, aye! What's going on? Who are you people? It's terrible, Taco. Some strange men came barging in and took off with the director. Let's go chase. They've knocked out our people. They've got a rever room. Oh, it's just a car. Will you let go of me? Where do you think you're taking me? I'm taking you to your new lab, Professor. What? My new lab? Move it. We don't have any time. If you don't want to get hurt, hustle yourself into the car. You people, what are you? Whoa, he's fainted. Huh? What is it, punk? You're gonna play hero and try and stop us? I don't show mercy to anyone, not even kids. Spy naps wants to battle. And he has sent out a Teddy Ursa. And the Teddy Ursa, shock of all shocks, is Shadow. I think we may actually... Oh, I have to throw the Pokeball? They actually beat double battles the entire way. You start off with one. I think it is. Performance is usually better than this in the game. Sorry about whatever is causing that problem. Not sure. What was that? My shadow Pokemon. Was it a Snag? Alright, so Teddy Ursa has joined my party. What's that machine on your arm? Could it be a Snag machine? What the heck is that doing here? That's big news. Come on, we need to report to headquarters, like, now. So yeah, good that a 10-year-old's unable to stop them from kidnapping the professor. We don't have quite that much plot armor. And off they go. And Jovi is sad. Wah, they took the professor away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Kane will be okay. Sniff. We've contacted the police and the proper authorities about Professor Kane. They should let us know if they discover anything. I still can't believe this is happening. Kane predicted that someone will again try making Shadow Pokemon. His prediction was on the mark. Taco, the Teddy Ursa you snagged, probably isn't the only Shadow Pokemon that was made. When the Purify Chamber is completed, we'll be able to save many Shadow Pokemon at the same time, but... Crane is crucial to this project. Without him, there's nothing we can do. Ominous music. Let's complete it. We'll finish the Purify Chamber ourselves. Director's not here. It's hopeless. There isn't any possible way we get it done. You're on the verge of finishing. This isn't the time to feel sorry for yourself. The Purify Chamber project got this far not just because Professor Kane was here. We got here because we all worked as a team. Having come this far, it would be wrong to stop now. Our pride as scientists is on the line. Let's finish this project as one. Things will get very busy around here. I'll go upstairs and check how the data processing is progressing. What do you say? We gotta purify that Shadow Pokemon you caught soon, too. But the Purify Chamber won't be ready for a while yet. What would be a good idea? I don't know. Can I go anywhere? I'm still steamed over this. I wouldn't have lost to them in a Pokemon battle, but those cowards jumped me without warning. Oh, by the way, did you see them running off toward the southeast? Their hideout could be somewhere in the southeast. That's one experience I don't want to repeat. I wonder if the director's okay. He's a thinker, not a fighter. Oh, hey, there's some items over here. Two antidotes. It's the one game where you have a bike, but it doesn't quite work the same way. Alright, I'm going to assume that... well, that shopkeeper was at Kamiko's house. Maybe that would be the way to go. I don't know. But I think you have to go to the shop first. Let's go talk to Mom and see if that will help. This basic data should be fine now. Keep going with it. Taku, you came at the right time. I get you to run an errand for me in Gaetion Port. There we go. We've ordered a special machine part for the Purified Chamber from the parts shop. Gaetion Port is due south from here. It's not far, but be very careful. Jovi knows the parts shop. It's next to Emil's house. Mommy, can Jovi go too? Jovi wants to help everyone. Jovi, I appreciate your offer. I know you want to help, but it's an important component. Okay, Jovi, you're a member of the lab staff too. You may go if you take Taco with you. Dear, would you mind going along with Jovi? Yes, I would mind. Okay, Mommy, Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. You don't listen to Jovi, Big Brother. Jovi joined the party. Off we go to Gaetion Port. Alright. Be very careful, I'm counting on you both. I think she just wants to get Jovi out of her hair. She's using me for babysitting. Alright, Plusle and Mine are back together in there, as they should be. We're going to run these episodes about 45 minutes a pop. Just so we get through in some reasonable amount of time. Jovi's on an important trip to Gaetion Port. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. Huh, Taco's your assistant? You must be confident. Was such a good assistant, Jovi. Anyway, Taco, could we ask you to hold on to that Snag machine and use it? Well, I'm not giving it back right now. They're wanting to give us access to Pokeballs at shops. There's more. I wanted to give you these. Crane Memos. This talks about how to use the machine, all the stuff of the game, etc. And Shadow Pokemon. I know them. But basically, it's like purifying them the old-fashioned way. For now. So we're going to head into that port. You can barely see the port on the map. But I like the port. Wow, Big Brother. Look, look. The sea. The sea's so big. Listen, listen. The part shop is over there. Hurry, Big Brother. This way. This way. Oof. Ouchies. Jovi fell down. Hey now, where do you think you're going? Oh, sorry, Jovi is sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Look what you've done. Grrr. You messed up the happening look of Zook, the coolest, baddest, and most happening guy around. Grrr. Sorry, it doesn't begin to cut it. Huh? You there? Yeah, you punk. You're with this munchkin, aren't you? And it looks to me like you're a trainer. You look like you'd be a million more times fun than some munchkin. I'll stomp you flat with my Shadow Pokemon. I don't even need a scanner. That's quite enough of that. Pokemon aren't meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your place and time. Shut it! Hey, meddling senior citizen, take your preaching to someone who cares. Or do you want me to pound you too? Mr. Verich, perhaps I should... What, intervene? Haha, and who do you think you are? So now you're gonna play the man and stop me? This gets better by the minute. Let's see you try. So we have a Zangoose from Mr. Zook. A Shadow Zangoose. We have Ariados, or Eros, send out Alakazam. Level 44. And that's that. Taking care of him. Mystery Man Ardos defeated Thug Zook. Your power, where does it come from? From a high level? You've done it now. Don't think you're getting away with messing up the great Zook. Remember this. Should I give chase? No, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be. Yes, sir. Let's be on our way. Thank you. Oh, that hardly deserves such gratitude, my little lady. We only did what had to be done, nothing more. Alright, so this town's pretty cool. They got a cool mechanic. Jovi, is that you, Jovi? Oh, Emily and Ackery. Jovi! So it was you, Jovi, being harassed by that big strange man. Were you okay? Yep, strong people helped us. Big Brother was there too, so nothing bad happened. Jovi came here on an important visit. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant today. Oh, you must be Jovi's brother Taco. I'm glad we finally met. I'm Jovi's big brother. Jovi has been a very nice friend to my daughter, Emily. That elderly gentleman's name is Mr. Verich. He comes here by boat with his 2 assistants occasionally. There's something mysterious about him, don't you think? He's supposed to be fabulously wealthy. Rumors like that give me shivers. I'm hoping to become a novelist. Whenever I come across anything mysterious, I try to imagine a story around it. Anyways, be careful in this town. There's lots of rough customers about. We should be going. Okay, bye-bye, Jovi. Let's see if we can get to the stuff over here. Okay, so we have Mr. Varick's cruise liner here. Sea is wide and fathoms deep, so full of Pokemon as to make you weep. What's up, kid? You captivated by my singing? Have you know I placed second best at the Krabby Club's music concert? You bet I did. I did indeed. You know, you bring a smile on my face. Cool. I can't quite get to there yet. It doesn't look like they've activated them yet, but the controls are unresponsive. Yeah, so that guy's the guy I need. But, oh, hey, right joystick also works. Let's go on in here. The shopkeeper wasn't thinking straight when he got that clueless newbie to look after the shop. Now me, a regular customer, would be able to serve customers a lot better. Hi, did you want something from here? The shopkeeper's out right now. He said something about having to go out to Dr. Kamen. What was his name now? Well, that doctor's manor is where he went. He said that his grandson Per will be back from repairing the rotated bridges, so I'm supposed to mind the shop until then. But I don't know where anything is, or how to ring up a sale or anything. I have no clue what to do. I suppose it doesn't matter, though. It's really quiet here. I'm getting awfully bored, really. If you like, help me with some time away. I've got a tale to tell you may find interesting, okay? When I was younger, I sailed the world's oceans and seas as a navigator. The world is huge, and this huge world is filled with incredible profusion of Pokemon. Of all the Pokemon in our world, the one that I found to be most interesting is Eevee. Eevee is a unique Pokemon. It can evolve into 5 different types of Pokemon, you see. While I sailed, I studied Eevee quite exhaustively. As a result, I've attained 5 items that are the keys to Eevee's evolution. You see, you're raising an Eevee? What a fabulous coincidence. This must have been meant to happen. Well, let me commemorate this occasion by giving you one of the 5 items. There's no need to be shy about it. Go ahead and choose one. So again, you can go Waterstone for Vaporeon, Thunderstorm for Jolteon, Firestone for Flareon. That's normal. And then we have the Moon Shard and Sun Shard to get Umbreon and Espeon, since friendliness or happiness is not a thing in this game. I'm going to go ahead and get Jolteon, but I will mention that Fire is a special type in this game. And Flareon is a physical Pokemon. So you don't want Flareon, whatever you do. Now the rest of them should be okay. Umbreon's a defensive Pokemon regardless. Typically I go with either Thunderstorm, Jolteon or Espeon just for my own personal likings, but I think you can't go wrong with anything but Flareon, and if the game were in Gen 4, we could do Flareon too, but it's not. But I'm going to go with Jolteon. I will take the Thunderstone. Joby wants something too. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use that right now. Because I'm pretty sure that unlike other stone evolutions, EVs will continue learning moves. And in fact, I want it to evolve low so that it learns as many electric moves as possible. Although I do think it's like level 30 something before it gets a electric move, if I'm remembering from past playthroughs of this game. But we'll see. So let's go see if the this will activate or not. Cutscene, and it did. So here is Purr. He's the shopkeeper's guide. You can see these drawbridges operate like this. It's kind of cool, I think. That settles that. All fixed. You want to talk to me? Yeah, the part shop is ours, huh? You need a machine part? Where's Grandpa? He's got to talk to Kamiko's. When Grandpa gets excited over some mechanical thing, he's off like a shot. Never mind the shop or his grandson or me. I'll find that machine part you need. Can I get you to come to our shop? Man, Grandpa should be so lucky to have a caring grandson like me to look after him. Yeah, I'll come to the shop eventually, but I have some stuff to do. So now that we can get here... Let us... Can I go around? No. Go check out the places out here. There's an island far from the coast of Gaetion Port. It's surrounded by vicious ocean currents, however, so no one can go near. Of course, everyone on these parts knows better than to go near that island in the first place. Surely that won't have anything to do with the climax of the game. So I kind of like the mechanic of these bridges that move. Welcome, youngster. Words need spoken, no questions need to ask. We battle, shall we? Good answer. A battle with a feisty lad is one to be savored. Let's go. Casual guy, Seal. I'm guessing. Sends out a Talo and a Ledaba. So I'm going to send out my Jolteon and my Teddiursa. So a couple of things to be announced or to be talked about. First up, we have a Shadow Pokemon. Similar fashion to what we will eventually see in Diamond and Pearl. You can only catch a Pokemon when it's, the only one left up there. Actually, I think you can snag even now. Yeah, I could theoretically use it. Obviously, I can only catch Ledaba. I can't catch Talo. But we're going to knock it down a little ways. So you can catch them, but... yeah. It's, you kind of, if you can, you want them down to 2-on-1 because it helps. The other thing is that there's a meter there at the bottom of Teddiursa where experience would normally go. And that's the shadow meter. And you notice that when I sent it out into battle, that shadow meter went down a little bit. You want to get it down to 0 and then it can be purified. Each one of those little marks, it's, I think, more likely to go into something called what is it, Fury mode or something like that. They changed the name for this one. But it also started to get its moves back. So right now we have Shadow Blitz and Shadow Mist. So that does some good things. A Shadow move is super effective against all other types. And it is not very effective against other Shadow Pokemon. That's what makes them so powerful, as the game has noted, is because every attack they have is super effective. But it also runs a risk of them going into hyper mode and getting confused and things like that. Sometimes even attacking the trainer. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna run Shadow Mist. See what it does. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does damage. Evasiveness harshly fell. Okay. We're in crit mode, so I'm going to use a Pokeball, and then the last thing here is instead of run, since there's, well, there are wild Pokemon battles in this game, but we'll get to that. We have call, and when you call to a Shadow Pokemon, it will actually lower that meter a little bit. It also is how you get it out of hyper mode. If that, I'm sure one of these will go in eventually. And it broke free. That's less than great. Alright, well, we have to do that then. Let me call. It's raising my accuracy. It didn't actually lower the meter, so I guess that requires hyper mode. Alright, well, let's use Sand Attack, and then I've only got 3 Pokeballs left. Should probably worry about getting some of them. There we go! Ledaba has been caught. And I defeated him. Would you lose? No, sir. And Ledaba has joined my party. Too bad. I guess I lost that one. That machine you have on your arm is quite the get-up. The way it lights, pulse, and all. It's mighty impressive, whatever it is. I thought for a second there you'd taken my Pokemon. You know, lad, ever since I battled with you, I've been missing a Pokemon. It's an important, precious even Pokemon I'd gotten as a gift. Do you have any idea what became of it? Yeah, so what he's kind of showing is that people all over this town have been receiving Shadow Pokemon as gifts. Which isn't great. There's 3 Pokeballs, that'll help. Now, this light tower was a kind of a boss chamber in the first game. Someone gave me a wickedly tough Pokemon. I'm going to test it out on you. Okay. Really wish with that Zubat that I had my electric moves, but I don't yet. So yeah, you're gonna see that Purify meter went down there just briefly. There's Poochyena is a Shadow Pokemon apparently. I'm gonna use Tackle, get rid of the Zubat. So yeah, not very effective against Shadow Pokemon, which is helpful. Alright. We're going to go ahead and tackle in Shadow Blitz. And that should get us pretty close to a good spot. Shadow Hold. I'm going to guess that I can't switch out now. I cannot escape now. Well, that stinks. But that is okay. We're going to go ahead and use a Pokeball. And we'll just call. Not entirely certain we're even going to get there. And that's that. That's that. Again, only Jolteon's on the final team, but there's only so many Pokemon you can capture in this game, so we'll have to make do. What was that all about? I joined that organization because they said they'd give me a strong Pokemon, something like that. It's not usual, like the usual ones. What's so tough about that? I was conned. Yeah, so that's talking about joining the organization. You see that islands out in the distance is always obscured by clouds. We'd see a gorgeous sunset if it wasn't for the clouds. Yeah. I think... Gotta find the staircase. There it is. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and save and end this one here. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that this is something you're interested in, and hopefully it will do well. This will be the extra game for the next several weeks. But I'm going to talk about gaming. I'll see you then.